Are you diversified in your holdings? That's what we're going to talk about today. Hi, I'm Nick with the Ian Eady Realty Group. Just wanted to talk real quick about the concept of diversification, right? Basically taking your interest and spreading them out over a couple of different channels or sources or vehicles. This way, if one of them tanks, the others are a hedge against your loss. And this is something that most savvy stock market investors absolutely understand, but it's something that really a lot of real estate investors tend to overlook at times, especially residential real estate investors. Now, don't get me wrong, there's lots of different ways to diversify in real estate as far as residential, commercial, industrial, vacant land, REITs. There's lots of different types of vehicles. But what I'm talking about typically is when we see newer investors, a lot of them typically tend to be residential investors, right? Residential investing is a lot more straightforward. It's a lot more relatable, less abstract things than dealing with big, large, complex leases and things like that. So when you think about being diversified in your residential real estate holdings, lots of people tend to think, well, I'm going to get a house and condo, duplex, things like that. And they think by diversifying the product, they're covered. And really that's not the case, right? If they're all in the same area, they're still susceptible to the same negative market impacts. So really the simplest way in residential real estate to be diversified is to have properties or holdings in different areas, possibly even now during the pandemic, maybe even different states. This way, if you experience, whether it's job or rental market shifts, or even now as we've seen through the pandemic, if you start to see some shifts in landlord-tenant laws, if you have a negative impact on one of your properties, that's not magnified by the rest of your properties that you own in that area. By having properties outside of that area, it's again a hedge against your loss. So if you have questions about whether you're diversified or not, or how you could be more diversified, I'm more than happy to help you with that equation. Also too, if you're thinking about buying property outside of San Diego County, not just anywhere else in California, but really, Idaho, Florida, Nevada, Arizona, Texas, something like that, we can absolutely help you with that. We've got a network of professional agents in all 50 states, also in Puerto Rico, Mexico, Canada. We've got agent relationships in England and Italy and Australia and New Zealand, so we can absolutely help you get with a local agent in that particular area. They're already vetted. We'll also help stay involved and shepherd you through what needs to happen, so you're kind of getting two professional opinions, so to speak. So again, if you need some assistance with that, more than happy to help you. Just reach out. Of course, if you have any questions about what your home is worth, is this a good time to buy or sell, or just any type of real estate market related question in general, always happy to have that conversation with you. Just reach out. And that's it. Thanks so much for tuning in. Remember, who you choose to negotiate for you absolutely matters.